Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Look, if you're sitting on the edge of retirement right now, and your husband is completely ready to quit working and travel the world, but you are just terrified of running out of cash, you are totally not alone. It's a huge leap. Today we're going to look strictly at the numbers, in plain 10th grade math, to discover if a travel-filled retirement is actually safe for you right now. No fancy jargon, no complicated formulas, just the absolute basics.
Will we run out of money? It's literally the exact question that keeps you awake at night, right? It's the anxiety making you want to hold on to your teaching job just for a sense of security. But today, we're going to replace that scary, looming unknown with concrete, undeniable math.
All right, Section 1, money in, money out. Let's start with the absolute basics of survival.
This right here shows your absolute foundation. We're going to completely ignore your savings for a minute, just looking at Social Security. Together, you have a guaranteed $55,200 rolling in every single year, and your fixed costs for your condo, meaning the fees, the insurance, taxes, and power, that totals just $12,000. So your Social Security alone easily pays to keep a roof over your head with plenty to spare.
So the crucial takeaway here is that you have a massive surplus of $43,200 every single year for everyday living. That breaks down to $3,600 a month just for groceries, gas, doctor visits, the works. And remember, this is before you've touched a single dime of your savings. You are already surviving comfortably just on the money the government is sending you. Moving right along to Section 2, your portfolio safety net.
Let's talk about that $700,000 nest egg you've built, and let's plan for a nice, long, 20-year retirement. Now, imagine you took all that money, brought it home, and stuffed it under a mattress where it grew by absolutely 0%. Even if you did that silly cash mattress method, dividing it evenly means you could take out $35,000 every year. But you aren't doing that. It's invested. So we'll look at the highly conservative 4% rule. Taking out just 4% a year lets the rest of the money grow to fight off inflation. That gives you a super safe $28,000 annually, while fiercely protecting the bulk of your money. To be extra safe, we're going to use this smaller number for our math today.
Okay, Section 3, fully retired, the math. Let's see how this all stacks up.
Scenario A is your current reality with the teaching job. You've got over $111,000 to spend after housing. Pretty great, right? But look at Scenario B. If you quit your job today and both of you are fully retired, you still have an enormous $71,200 every year completely free and clear. The math absolutely works even without the job.
Let's translate that $71,200 into everyday reality. That means you have nearly $6,000 a month in your pocket to live incredibly comfortably. Think about that for a second. Your housing is already paid for. You just have $6,000 hitting your checking account every 4 weeks for food, fun, healthcare, and trips. This is what actual financial safety feels like.
Section 4, funding the travel dream. This is where it gets really fun.
Let's test out your thrifty $200 a day travel style. We looked at 2 ways to do this. Solution A is Homebase Plus. You keep your Florida condo year-round and take 4 to 6 really nice 2-week vacations. That costs about $20,000 a year. Solution B is slow travel. Maybe you rent out your condo for a month while you go live like a local in a beautiful city like Rome or Paris. Because you stay in one place longer, it's actually much cheaper, around $9,500. And the amazing thing is, the math shows both of these options are totally affordable for you.
Let's zoom in on that higher-end $20,000 budget. What does that actually buy you? Well, it easily funds a massive 60 days of travel every year, 2 whole months of exploring. Plus, it includes the budget for 5 major round-trip flights for both of you. You literally don't have to choose between flying to see the grandkids and flying to Europe. This 20 grand makes the absolute highest-end version of your travel dream a paid-for reality.
And finally, Section 5, the final verdict. Let's bring it all together.
This is the big aha moment right here. If you fully retire today, pay all your fixed condo costs, and fully fund that high-end $20,000 travel lifestyle, you still have $51,200 left over every single year. Your dream lifestyle is completely sustained without you having to clock in for another shift ever again.
Oh, and if that wasn't enough to put your mind at ease, it is vital to remember that throughout all of this math, your $180,000 condo equity hasn't been touched once. Your home is basically a giant, invisible piggy bank. If you ever needed a massive amount of cash for some unforeseen emergency a decade from now, that home equity is just sitting right there as the ultimate comfort cushion.
When we strip away the emotions and just look at the plain numbers, it becomes incredibly clear. As our source material brilliantly points out, the fear of running out of money is anxiety-based rather than math-based. Listen, it is so incredibly normal to be scared to stop working. Work is how we survive our whole lives. But the simple math proves that the retirement dream is completely safe. The money is there. The safety nets are absolutely in place. You have complete permission to let go of the financial anxiety, trust the math, and embrace total peace of mind.
So now that the 10th grade math has proven your absolute financial security, you don't really need to ask, can we afford this anymore? The only real question left is, what grand adventure will you embark on first? Because if the money is safe, what is the true cost of trading your limited, precious time for a paycheck you no longer need? Thanks for joining this explainer. It's time to start packing your bags.